Tamebay with another one of our weekly video roundups. I suppose there's only one thing to talk about this weekend. I'm recording this on Sunday, and that's the UK's vote to leave the EU, so-called Brexit. And I don't want to talk about that from an immigration perspective or democracy perspective or anything like that, but try and keep a slightly more keen focus on what that means for online sellers, marketplace sellers, e-commerce retailers and the like. And I suppose the first concern that we're looking at now at the moment is currency, the exchange rates and the pound on the markets. There was obviously sterling took a hit on Friday, but it rallied back a bit, and now I think it's back at something like 121. This is going to be a fluctuating currency for a while, but not just against the euro, but also the dollar. And don't forget, lots of people are billed in US dollars for services. Amazon Web Services springs to mind on one level. So that's the short-term concern, looking at it's going to be a particular interest to anyone who's selling overseas into Europe, and that's a lot of you, and a lot of UK sales are going that way. So what happens after all of this into the longer term? And I think if anyone tells you with any certainty they know what's going to happen, then they're lying to you, because we can't possibly know. We've no idea what the Prime Minister is going to do, and not what's going to happen with Article 50. This is the very early days. But I'd say that there are sort of two aspects of this which are of interest to marketplace sellers. The first is, what is going to happen about the free movement of goods in Europe? At the moment, we have a tariff-free, duty-less movement of goods through any of the 28 member states, including specifically Germany and France, which are big trading partners of the UK. And you'll be used to selling to those countries. So at the moment, nothing's changed. What's going to happen in the long run? I don't think it's impossible that we could be looking at trade controls and tariffs, because as a trading bloc, the EU is protectionist. And people might say, oh, well, Norway and Iceland are all in there, it's fine. They are small countries, and we are the fifth biggest economy in the world. So I wouldn't say it was an absolute shoo-in that we're going to get free movement of goods in the negotiations, but who knows? The second thing is when does this leave your business if you're thinking about expanding overseas? Should you be investing in selling to Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and the rest? That's your decision, but to me, it looks like a fairly stiff gamble at the moment where we are. Now, I know we're not going to be anywhere for at least 2 years, but you've got to be careful with your spending. So, is it worth looking at non-EU countries to export to before the Europe now at the moment? Could be your decision. So that's a few thoughts. Do add your own in the comments below. I'm always worried when there is uncertainty, and we're in a very uncertain time. So we'll keep you posted over the next days, months and weeks to see what happens and how it's going to impact you. So have a good week.